What it do? What it do? Welcome to the Genius Club. I am your boy, Lean Gene. And yeah, man, we gonna get into it, straight into it. With a Thug did a podcast with a Pivot, the Pivot podcast. Shout out to them brothers, man. They be doing some. I like their podcast. Go check them out. Um, we gonna get into it, man. Thug was talking. He was trying to be. To me, he was a little bit more convincing on this one. With this interview with the Pivot podcast that he was with Bank, Big Bank interview. He was kind of, all over the place. But I can say that, Thug probably has had some things that he has to deal with, probably still having to deal with things and get out here and start making money. Like he gotta come back to the industry, which is bullshit. We all know the industry is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You just get out of jail fighting for your life, really. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if it's going to go which way. Um, but the thing is that I don't really like about what Thug be saying is he keeps saying he beat the case. You had a strong possibility that you was going to beat the case for real, but you tapped out. It's a difference. You ain't really beat it because you could still go back for the same shit. 15 years probation, you violate, and they want to press you, they can do that. So there's a big difference from you playing out and beating the case. So he keeps saying stuff that still don't make sense. Even in this interview, the older guys, they could tell that, you know, he was in the he's still in that frame of mind where he ain't crossed over and grew up all the way, matured all the way to where, he got to mature all the way and get past this. But the industry probably keep calling him like, man, because he got to figure out a new way to do things. You know what I'm saying? To come up with songs, to come up with lyrics, to have his image out there, to be in the public eye. He got to figure out a new way of doing things. So let's check Thug out when he was on Pivot Podcast. Shout out to them again. And he was discussing that he feel like, he think he depressed. He don't know, but he think he depressed. Let's take a look at it.
Right? So that's a lot of love. And
Anyway, where?
hey, Thug, you was the 10th of 11 kids growing up, right? So that's a lot of love in a big household. You spoke on Bank's interview about not having your people, your guys around you. Now, like when I see that, I see like that image of Will Smith standing in the house, looking around, nobody in there, right? How does it feel knowing that when you went in, you had everything, right? All your people, and now to come home, you on your pivot, like it's a big reset. You got to get back to it. Like, what state of mind are you in right now? Like, seriously.
I don't know, bro. I just think I'm a street nigga, bro. I'm such a gangster and a man. I just don't like to just be like, to even acknowledge if I'm depressed about something. Like, I don't even really know what the fuck depressed.
One thing is you gotta stop saying that you such a street nigga, the gangster, and a man. I mean, I guess you're from the streets, and being gangster could be all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on how you, how you viewing it. What's your definition of that? You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, I'm a gangster with raising my kids. I'm a gang. I'm from the street. So, it's however you look at it. But it seemed like Thug looking at it like, oh, I'm really a guy. I'm really I'm really one of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm really the mob boss. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to put some clarity to that, man. Let's go.
Is. Like, I don't know how you appear when you depressed. I don't know, bro. I be having like talks with my girl, just like some of the homies, people like Big Bank, talk to them type people and just like, damn, bro, you depressed, bro, you hurt. I'm like, what it look like? How you know? I never just really dealt with it. I was just so caught up into just like shows, my craft, and just like helping people and doing shit to the point where I don't know. I think I'm depressed. but I just think it's cause goddamn everybody telling me. I don't know if I am. I don't
You
know if
saying
I.
like right now, still, you think
Hell
you
yeah,
depressed?
hell yeah. Cause you got to think like
Now that's crazy that he's saying that. I mean, it ain't really crazy to me. I would think that anybody trying to deal with something is, what he dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Getting out of jail. Your guys. All of this shit that he been dealing with for the last 3-4 years, and even before that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would think a lot of niggas in the industry is depressed, and they might not know that they are. You know what I'm saying? Because depression come up through trauma and all type of shit that you don't even know where it come from. You know what I'm saying? So, and you could. It's only so much partying and money spending that you could do to try to run from that shit. So I would think that he not the only one that's depressed. You know what I'm saying? Gunna probably depressed. Well, Gunna probably ain't depressed like that because everybody else probably is though. That has something to do with that case because Gunna, you know, you could tell when you get out and you get to working out and you get your mind right. You go up, you got #1 albums and shit like that, and people was fucking with you for real. That you probably don't feel too depressed. You know what I'm saying? You probably feel like you done came out of that, but a lot of other people probably do. A lot of rappers, you know, uh, uh, you know, just everybody that's on social media that's like have a platform that's popping for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, more money, more problems, man. Let's see what he got to say though.
shit. Not to just keep talking about the shit that I talked about in bank interview, but like you got to think it's just like imagine y'all just being with each other for the last 12 years, every day, every day. You got shows, they going to your show. When they got show, you going to theirs. Just every day. And to just like being in jail, then your crew doing the wrong thing. Now you dolo. Now your crew get out of jail, even though you ain't really too tough caring to even deal with them no more if they do some backstab, you like, I ain't tripping anyway. But like they get out of jail, then they don't check in. Nobody do nothing. It's just like, I'm just like going to court. Luckily, we didn't have a mean judge at the end of the trial. So I was able to like be on the internet and say, I'm just on the internet. So I'm just seeing niggas that just like left me in the slump. I'm just seeing them on the internet, just living their life. People just doing. It's just so much shit, bro. Like, what the fuck? And then you get out of jail, you got like the biggest record label in the world at that point. Like post 2020, like going 2022, like I had the #1 record label till you get out of jail, and it's like everybody just go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How much of a difference did you feel from, and Channing sort of asked this question, but from
Yeah, so you know,
growing up, right? So
with
that's a
Thug,
lot of love and
like, where
you know, basically saying that like when he said his guys going, they going to jail doing the wrong thing. You could hear through his language that he's still not taking all full accountability on what his action was in it. Because I'm pretty sure none of them guys would have been doing none of that shit for you if it wasn't for you, or they around a rich celebrity. Thug. You know what I'm saying? Of course they gonna turn up for you, especially if you like, man, fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? They gonna go hard. So basically, that's what Lil Woody was saying about all of this shit that he did, and things that how he showed you love, you know, but he never really got it back. So I you know I think Thug is depressed. Just by the way he moving. If it ain't depression, it's confusion. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. Hopefully Thug, can get up out of this. It look like he doing pretty good. Keep grinding, and keep God first. Really, you know what I'm saying? And take care of your kids like you've been doing, and stay out the way and stop calling people rats and shit. Cause we still looking at you like you know, if we was playing by them same rules, nigga, you a rat too, nigga. Like, I don't care about none of that finesse and shit, nigga. Whole time when you go to court and all that shit, it's either you just don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Got nothing to say. You gotta give me a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it really boiled down to. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about, y'all think Thug depressed? Y'all think he just capping? You know what I'm saying? Y'all like his new album that dropped? Let me know, man. Like that like button, comment, subscribe, and give your boy some goddamn engagements because your boy's trying to grow. I'm out.